The family of an 18-month girl who died after falling 150 feet off a Royal Caribbean cruise ship is suing the cruise line today. Images included in the lawsuit obtained by CBS News show where Chloe Wiegand fell back in July. Her grandfather, Sam Anello, says he was holding her against what he thought was a closed window when she fell from his grasp. He faces a criminal charge in Puerto Rico. Our lead national correspondent, David Begnaud, is in South Bend, Indiana, where the family lives. David, good morning. So what are they saying today?
Well, the lawsuit's going to be filed this morning in Miami, but the attorney came here to South Bend because the family lives here and has a lot of support amongst members of the community. The lawsuit, which we have read, will claim that Royal Caribbean Cruise Line breached industry safety standards by having windows on board the ship that can open without warning. This photo that was given to CBS News by the family's attorney shows the window where 18-month-old Chloe Wiegand fell from 150 feet to the ground below. Attorney Michael Winkleman says Chloe was in the children's play area of the ship when she wandered over to a nearby window. That's where her grandfather, Sam Anello, picked her up and sat her on a wooden railing in front of the window. He insists he thought the window was closed, but it wasn't. And Chloe fell through his hands to the ground below. He spoke to us last month.
It was unbelievable. It's like it disappeared. It's like the glass disappeared.
Attorney Winkleman, who is not representing the grandfather in his criminal proceedings, insists that the windows on the cruise ship should have had warnings on them if they were in an open viewing area.
It's a hidden danger that people can open them. You putting those there in what should be like a viewing section where you have this railing, it would encourage you to sit on it, to put a kid on it, to do things on that.
The lawsuit is expected to be filed this morning in Miami. It will show examples of other cruise lines that the family attorney argues have safety screens or windows that cannot be opened at all. The family attorney will also argue in the suit that the cruise line should have known window guidelines, as newer boats owned by Royal Caribbean either have windows that don't open or employ safety devices like window screens or guards. The suit will also claim the large gap between the handrail and the window made it hard for Anello to distinguish the open window from glass. He told us why that may have happened.
I am colorblind, so that's been told me. That's something that...
You are colorblind?
I'm colorblind, Dave. I don't know. I just never saw it. I've been told that that's a reason that it might have happened.
And there was a note from a doctor that diagnosed him with being colorblind. We saw that note. In the lawsuit, the family is going to ask to be compensated for pain and mental suffering. Now, you should know, we have tried for weeks to get Royal Caribbean to tell us their side of the story, to correct any misinformation, and they have not. They've only said that this was a tragic incident. They've offered condolences, and just this morning, a very short time ago, they told us that they haven't even seen the lawsuit, so they would have no further comment. Grandfather Anthony is due in court in Puerto Rico next week. He is charged with negligent homicide.
Boy, David, that story in New Zealand and the story now with the family, Royal Caribbean has a lot going on, but I will never be convinced that that grandfather should be charged in this case.
It just seems to be prolonging the entire tragedy.
I agree. Everybody agrees that it's a tragic accident.
All right, David, thank you.